Let's talk about boxing. Let's talk about my dad. Let's talk about myself. Let's talk about my team. Let's just talk about different things. Well, let me talk about it, not let us. Well, I'm going to talk to you guys. Check this out. When you talk about who's the best trainer, it's my dad, hands down. The reason why is because my dad trains his fighters to be ready all around the board, not just holding hand mitts. My dad gonna make sure that you're ready all around the board. Mentally, physically, he's gonna make sure that when it's wartime, you're gonna be ready. And my dad was able to do that. Haymon, you're an amazing person, a very shrewd businessman, another father that understood that I really wanted to learn the business on the outside.
They real disrespectful, Al.
They was bogus as hell.
I'm doing my
said the
interview.
right thing,
They bringing everybody on. They bringing Haymon in. Yeah, when I hopped in that one trying to do my interview, man.
We worked hand in hand, years and years together, and we made it happen. And you're not just a great manager or a great advisor. You're one of the greatest people that I ever met in my life. You know, I can't leave my dad out. Of course, Dad, without you, all this wouldn't be possible. Without you, Dad, I would never met Al Haymon because you taught me the sport of boxing. And me and Al was able to join forces and come together and make some major things happen in the sport of boxing. Me, myself, my career, 50-0, 20 to 22 years, 23 years. I really don't know. I had a great career. I had good days in the boxing gym as well as bad days. The bad days is when I go to the boxing gym and I don't do good in sparring. But guess what? It's all a learning process. So when I have a bad day in the gym, I say, guess what? I don't care. I'm just learning. I'm just practicing my craft. So this is where in a boxing gym I can make mistakes. But once I got under the lights, I did what I had to do. To my team and my staff, you guys are amazing. And to all the fans, I want to say thank you for all the support. And to all the writers, whether you wrote a good story about me or whether you wrote a bad story about me, I don't give a fuck as long as you wrote the story. Money made all day. Can't maintain it because the taxes. You got to pay. The taxes is crazy. So, like with me, like I said before, you know, when you surround yourself, what makes me so smart as well as intelligent, when it's things that I don't know, I'm going to hire a person around me that does know. So, and that person has to have a lot of experience at what they're doing also. You know what I'm saying? So you go through some, you know, you go through ups and downs. And, you know, as far as like what my real estate portfolio is crazy. You know, my house in Miami, since I've been retired. You know, I just bought a $22 million house in Miami while I'm retired. So, like I said before, I got intangible income. And so when you're dealing with true businessmen, you're gonna always
has this guy Al Haymon helped you a lot in like guiding you, like because I know you.
That's my father.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Everybody talks so incredible about Al Haymon. Can you tell me about this guy, man? Because they say beautiful things about this guy.
Well, if nobody don't know, everybody know he's the original, because I gave him this name years ago. You know, that's the original Ghost. I gave him that name years ago. So what happened was this: he plays chess, and he don't like to be seen. He play the background, but he's unbelievable, unreal. I mean, anything that you want to do, I don't care what it is. So when Al stopped doing, Al was just dealing with because he was doing concerts. He was doing concerts back in the late 70s, and driving Rolls Royces in 1980. So what happened was he done deals with Budweiser. He done the biggest biggest deals. He done some of the
biggest Superfests and all that.
Worldwide Superfest, Michael Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on. But at one point, he had stopped dealing with rap music. But then when he got with me, I said, you know what? We could do the Lil Wayne I Am Money tour. We done that tour. So a lot of tours that Al do, I'm still involved. So it's a lot of things that goes on in music still right now that I'm involved in, and a lot of other businesses that I own, a lot of buildings and different things that I own that I don't even talk about. So even like when,
well, you know what, Floyd, you know what? I know you too humble, and I know you take care of a lot of people. I do know that you paid for George Floyd's funeral.
Yes.
And why did you feel like you had to do that? And what made you feel like I gotta represent for this man and his family?
Well, for number one, his name is Floyd. I mean, he got Floyd in his name. That's just for starters. But actually, man, because they say actions speak louder than words. So everybody always getting out there, oh, this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be a professional, because a lot of businesses that got tore up are businesses that I own. But I don't speak on that. You know, we live and we learn. And my thing is this: the thing is, we doing a lot of talking, but like I said, it's all about actions. You know, you got artists, different artists out there talking about, a lot of artists, and it's no disrespect to no artists. You got artists that say, kill us, kill us N-I-G-G-A, kill us N-I-G-G-A. But then you'll say that on your song, but then you say, but then when they doing it, then it's more like, it's like an oxymoron, because you got these young kids, they listen to what y'all saying, they going out there doing what y'all say do. So we got to really be careful with what we say in this music nowadays, because these kids follow what these artists say. And what I would say to the young generation is, let your mother and your father, if they're doing something positive, I mean, let your mother and your father be your role models.
That's right.
Yeah, and because the music, music is art. Music is art. So
it's entertainment. I personally feel like it's entertainment. Don't live your life beyond the music, but I feel like we have freedom of speech and we can say whatever we want. But I get what you're saying. A lot of people are small-minded and they might follow the wrong message. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? But
my thing is this. I love the hip-hop world, and I want to live. Hip-hop is going to live on, and I love it, and I will continue to support all the hip-hop artists out there. I want to see them do good, because the hip-hop world...
Would you ever fight Conor McGregor again? Is that the biggest pay? I know you're the biggest paid guy, but is that the biggest attraction? If Floyd Mayweather says, I'll fight anybody, what would be the biggest shit in the world?
Well, I'm a businessman now. I already proved years and years ago that I was the best, period. I'm talking about pound for pound. I already proved all that. So at my age now, I'm a businessman. So I'm not going to be out there competing and fighting guys that only got a small city behind them. Like, you got a lot of American fighters good, but they got little cities behind them. I'm going to fight guys that got a whole country behind them. So I know I can demand and get what I want to get.
So that's Pacquiao?
I made more with McGregor.
Let me ask you a question.
Listen,
Pacquiao fight. Guess what? Everybody, hold on.
Hold up. Once again, my faculties and everything that I got comes first. We just talked about your health is your wealth.
That's right.
And that's why I got this towel on. I was working out today. Now, Pacquiao fight because he have to.
I know that.
once again, I fight if I want to. So there's a difference.
The question is, let me go back to this because it's real important, and I'm only gonna big you up with this. I've always wondered, and everybody always said, why Floyd ain't fight Pacquiao at his prime, why they wasn't in both their prime. I've always heard a rumor that you just didn't want to get no money. You didn't want to give no money to Bob or Aaron. I heard he tried to take advantage of you allegedly when you was younger, and you worked your way out that contract, and then you became your own boss from there on and wound up becoming the billionaire that we know. Could you elaborate? Was that the main reason why you didn't fight Pacquiao at your prime at the same time?
Well, y'all, we keep on saying at our prime. I'm older than Pacquiao by 2 years. So we keep on saying in your prime. So when I beat Pacquiao, they say he wasn't in his prime. I'm older than you. And then when I fought Oscar De La Hoya, they said about me and Pacquiao, me and Oscar, we both was in our 30s. So they keep on, like, no matter what happens in this, it's never good enough for anyone.
I get it.
So as long as I'm happy, that's what's important. And what happened with the fight was this. Remember, I was a pioneer of random blood in urine testing for all athletes so we all can be on an even playing field.
That's right.
I feel like everybody should be on an even playing field. We all should be equal.
That's right.
No matter, and that's the same thing that our people is fighting for right now. Meaning that we just want to be treated like everybody else. Don't judge me for the color of my skin, because I'm not judging you for the color of your skin.
That's right.
That's right. And it works just like this. When Conor McGregor said disrespectful stuff, talking about dance boy, and called us monkeys, said dance boy, nobody got behind Floyd Mayweather. You know, this is so crazy. Like I said before, when it's racism amongst blacks, it's called colorism. So it's racism amongst our people.
Of course.
Right now.
Everywhere.
So,
if you watch Spanish TV, they only got blonde hair, blue-eyed people on Univision right now.
But
it's
what I'm going to do,
with every race.
That's why every day when I get up, I'm happy, because you know what? I did it for myself, and I did it for my children, and I made sacrifices.
This is Don Marlene, you watch Akhi TV.
This is Richie Comet. Keep watching Akhi TV. Subscribe.
Ali Twatey, free bacon, egg and cheese after my fight. We here with Akhi TV. You know, we out here.
That's what you get if you don't subscribe, huh?
Subscribe, like, you already know, comment.